everybody, welcome back to Ogre Speed Shop. So we're going on a little field trip. We are going to go back to the junkyard, the private junkyard, and go over some more of the cars, get a little more in-depth view of everything. So let's get going, and I'll tune back in when I get there. We're back at the junkyard. We're going to go over some of the cars a little more in depth this time. This is kind of the truck section. You can see a bunch of Chevys and a couple Dodges. No Cummins though. I was hoping for a 12 valve. He's got a 24 valve, I think, somewhere around here, but I was hoping for a 12 valve, but you never know. But I got to take some pictures of this Ford right here because I got somebody who's interested in it. So when this video airs, it might be gone by then. Don't know yet. But yeah, let's get into some of the trucks and cars that are around here a little more in depth. One of the first cool cars, I guess the 59 Ford sedan. It's kind of cool. It's got a flip up hood, and it's got a pretty good size engine in it. I have no idea anything about these cars, but yeah. So anybody who knows anything about these, let me know down in the comments what they know or what size engine that might be. Looks rather large. Hard to say. Maybe it's just the air cleaner's big. I don't know. So what kind of engines came in these cars? And then next thing I was looking at was this old Dodge D350. I think it's a D350 is what they are. It's an LE 350. So this is one of the, this is another 1-ton truck. I like my 1-tons. This is a pole truck. I'm not partial to any brand really. I do prefer GM over most things, but I like all old vehicles. It doesn't matter what brand they are or what year they are. That's kind of a cool old truck. It's like a pretty good sized motor. I don't know if it's a 383, a 440, or I'm not familiar with these either. I've worked on a few, but not very many. And most of the sticker is missing, so I can't really tell what that says. And jack use, oh, it's a 5.9. There you go. So it's a 360 basically. Pretty cool. This is kind of cool. It's a little different. It must be a newer design Chevy Love. Kind of neat. That's right there, Love. Let's see what we have under the hood. The hood's jammed, so can't get that open. It won't open. The cable is like stuck. Still kind of cool little mini truck. Anybody know what year this is? It's definitely a newer version. No, it don't look like the Loves I'm used to seeing. Not much left of this old truck. I can't even tell what brand it is. Is that a Ford or Chevy? Hard to say. Well, let's go by the engine maybe. Front distributor, so it's a Ford, I would guess, or it's a Ford engine. There ain't much left of it. That could be a nice rat rod or something for somebody. This is a pretty unique car. It's a 60s Mercury Montclair, and if you take a look when we come around to the back window, that's actually a power back window, and it's kind of a rare option on those. But I forgot to talk about it while I was there, but there's the back window. So I just wanted to share this Mercury Montclair. This is an old Dodge Daytona. Turbo even. Remember, I used to think these cars were really cool until I discovered V8s. I was a teenager when I first saw one of these. Kind of cool old car. Got yourself a Monza here. Pretty cool. Engine, little 4-cylinder, I would assume. If I can get it open. There it goes. Ah, yep. Little 4-banger. So cool little car, makes good race cars. Slap a V8 in there and go down the track. This is a I don't know what you'd call that. It's not a hatch. Kind of cool little car. You got this one. Already caged. This was a race car. Good old Pinto. My buddy Bry's watching. I wonder if this brings back memories for him. Good old Pinto. And we got a little MG here. Now, this would be fun seeing me drive around and be like, what? But I don't think I'd ever be caught dead in one. Just not my style at all. This old wagon. It is a Cadet L. I don't know what that is. Automatic. It's a GM Cadet L 1500. Is this part of the race to be more fuel economy in the 60s and 70s? Weird little car. What do you have for an engine? Little four-banger. Look at that thing. That's pretty cool. It's tweaked. There you go. An old International pickup. International 1100 with a bed full of engines. Bunch of inline sixes. Well, there's a V8. Old Ford. So I can't tell you what these engines are, but I know it's a bigger engine. It's got the split right here, so it's a 351. I know where the intake and the heads are part of each other. I'll pop the hood on this one and see what we got. Another one I can get the hood open on. I used to have one of these, a 300 ZX. I think this is the turbo model. No, I can't tell if it has a hump in the hood because it's got the vents. Does that mean it's turbo? I don't know. Cool old VW bus. Vintage license plates, 1981. Oh, no engine. That's pretty cool. Well, there's a bunch of stuff in there too. It's a GMC for an old square body. An old Ford 390 is a Galaxy 500. Oh, that's already gone. Maybe that's one of the engines that's in there. Maybe it's the one out of there. Who knows? Got some newer model stuff here too. I'm not really into Mercedes and an Oldsmobile. That torque converter looks brand new on that. Is it a turbo 350 probably? This is cool though. An old Coronet. This is the one that has the red Ram Hemi in it. So it's probably around 53-ish, 50s, it's early 50s, I think. Yeah, Mustang 2, a really rough Mustang 2. Pretty crazy. Pretty smashed up too. Never been a fan of these, just too small and just not that great to me, but it's an old Jeepster. What is this thing? It's kind of neat. That'd make a pretty neat little rig, man. Like an off-road rig, crawler or something. Look at that bumper on there. Jeez. I need that for one of my 1-tons. Kind of a cool Jeep looking thing. I think it's a Jeep, right? Is that what it's called? A Jeepster? Pretty neat. There's the hood open. I doubt there's an engine in this thing. Oh yeah, oh look at that. It's got a V8 in it. What in the world? Looks like a Ford V8. Yeah, it is. That could definitely make an interesting little rat rod-ish off-road, hill climb, rock climber, mud, whatever kind of vehicle. Kind of cool. It's kind of neat. Mercury. This is definitely one I wouldn't mind playing around with a little bit. It's got a inline 6 250, so it'd be easy enough to probably get running. I could probably use that head on mine because mine's got a crack in it right over there by the temp sensor. But I don't know. This one's kind of rough. It'll take quite a bit to get it back on the road, but it's got the running lights in the hood. This is definitely one that I'm interested in. I believe it's a 69, maybe a 70, but it's a C10, 6-lug, and it's a custom 10 292, right? Until you pop the hood. Then you got this little small block in here. No idea what it is. Probably a 350 most likely. But this is definitely one that I've talked to my buddy about. That I'll probably end up picking up and getting running. Not sure what I'll do with it at that point, but so. Yep, love these old trucks. These are great. This one ain't bad. I mean, the body's fairly straight for what it is. A few dings here and there. The patina's awesome. Blue with, the patina, the rust patina. That's really cool. Really cool color. I like that one. An old LTD. I know Sleeper Dude's into these. I don't know if he's into the 4-door ones or not. Nice old Ford pickup. It's got that side storage. Pretty neat. Oh, look at that. Valve covers are rusted. This engine probably ain't no good. The truck itself doesn't look horrible. Missing a lot of parts. New old bump side here. Looks like it's got some good parts on it. No engine. There's a cool one. An old Buick Skylark. Probably what, 68-ish, 69. Definitely a race car. Pin-on trunk. Lots of fiberglass. I think those fenders are actually fiberglass. Oh yeah, it's fiberglass. At least partially, yeah, fiberglass. Shaved door handles. Oh, there's the latch. Yep, definitely a race car. Racing seats, everything. Cage is back there. Yeah, this ain't too bad. Yeah, a lot of fiberglass is broken off of it, but the body itself seems pretty straight. All metal still, so. There's an old DeSoto. It's pretty cool. Oh, that's heavy. Flathead. Still 6 volt. And piece of wood. Buick Roadmaster. That thing. What do we have for an engine in this one? Another hood that won't open. It's separating from the frame and where the hinges are at right here, so I don't want to force it. Got a few G bodies here, an old Monte Carlo. Got anything in it? I don't know. I'm not gonna try to open it. I think it's pretty beat, but it was definitely a runner at one point. It's a Buick. And an old Grand Prix. This is a G body too, technically, right? Grand Prix. They're interesting looking cars. Another cool old F100. Red Johnson Ford, Hammond, Oklahoma. Where's the latch at? There it is. Ah, this one's empty. And the hood hinges are all frozen up too. Still has a voltage regulator. Newer ones, old Caprice. What's that one over there? There you go. Old Thunderbird. Obviously missing its engine, I would assume, since it's the way it's got the Carolina squat going on. Cool old cars. Another Grand Prix. Skylark, newer one. This is a shame. This Buick Riviera with the boat tail minus the window. That'd be expensive to replace. Got like cool shifter handle. Oh, gotta be careful around here. That's some barbed wire fencing. Oh, another 1 ton. My favorite. Get one of each brand. Get a Dodge, a Ford, and a Chevy. Already got a few Chevys. Another old Ford, 50s Ford. What, 55, 56, something like that. Like I said, I don't know these things, so let me know down in the comment what they are. An old Ford. It's an inline 6, probably 300. Tornado, front wheel drive. An old Buick. The engine, nope. Engine is gone. This is a cool, like old international pickup. I kind of like these things. Another unique truck. And they got 4 headlights. What is this called, a bullnose? Can't remember the years on those. Go back over here. Oh man, I passed right by the Scout. One of the other cars I'm kind of interested in. Old Pontiac Bonneville with the 455 in it. Let's see, it's locked. And it's 2-door, kind of cool. Old land yacht. That's a Pontiac motor. That 455 should run, I'm sure. Something I definitely get into. Here's a cool one, an old Scout. Doesn't look too bad, honestly. Typical wheel well rust. And these things rust out quite a bit in their floor pans and back here and up front. So the fender wells are still pretty rough. Oh, there's a nice quarter panel hole. Manual. He did at one time have a diesel Scout. He said he got rid of it though. Actually, that's not a manual. That's an automatic. Make them look like manuals. Another 2-door. Good old land yacht. Electra 225. Got an old dent side. You know, a few extra, well, a lot of extra dents on this one. God dang. They use this at a demo derby or something? My God. There's a panel that isn't dented. Oh, the roof's good. Look at that old Econoline. Built a few of these, a couple of these in my days at the shop. Cool old trucks or old vans. This is considered a bump side or a dent side as well. This is a extend cab. Pretty nice, actually. A little ding right there. The bed looks solid on this side. A little dinged up in the back. Missing a lot of its front grille though, or all of its grills. And a fender. Oh, this side's pretty wrecked. Glass is gone. Man, the interior looks really clean. Heck, even the bed looks pretty good. Too bad it's all dinged up down the side. Our old Ford. This looks like a short bed. Oh, maybe not. Ain't too bad. Like the cinder block in the wheel well. An old Jeep. This could actually be a pretty decent off-road build. Everything's there, except for the front end, but no, it's all right there. If you're in the Jeeps, it's a good candidate. No engine, obviously, but it's an old Chrysler like K-car style limo, and some bit of the story was that Frank Sinatra had ordered it, but he ended up wanting a black one, and then some other jazz guy ended up buying it, and so that's the story he was told. And I don't know, it's kind of an cool old limo. Let's open her up and take a look. Interesting choice for a limo, but not too shabby. It's funny, it smells like an old cigar or old casino in here. Looks comfy though. And even the driver gets to ride in style. Look at those cush seats. Nice. That's an old Bronco here. Painted up, do 15 miles an hour down a California highway. Now for nostalgia's sakes. But what's it say here? Bad motor, trans fluid looked great. 1985. That ain't too bad. This is one of the other ones I'm interested in. It's pretty rough, but this is the reason why I'm interested in it. Because there's a freaking tree growing up through it. They had to cut it out to get to it. It's a GMC, so it's a 4-headlight truck from the 50s. Really cool looking truck. And if I built this, that would stay. I would not remove that thing. Just make it nice, like, you know, I don't know, slam it low to the ground and make it a rod, a rat rod of some sort. But leave that in there. Leave this whole front grille on. Just build it as is. The patina is awesome. It's sick, man. Look at that with the blue and the red coming through. That's not really rust. There's a little bit of rust here, but that's just under primer. A little jumping spider right there, chilling out around here. Manual, probably 3-speed. Let's see if we can get the hood open. There we have it, another inline 6. Looks like it's a 292. GMC valve cover, that's pretty cool. Yeah, well, I think it would just make a cool rat rod. Slam to the ground, maybe dragon, bag it. Got a couple of visions for it. But that is pretty cool. Bet you that thing would start right up too. I almost forget about this one. It's what's left of an old K5 Blazer. The body actually looks pretty good. Well, most places. The rockers are trashed. The whole front end. So somebody just took the frame by the looks of it. But overall, it's not a bad, and it's obviously, it's got the full roof coming off. So what's that make it? Pre-75 or 76 was the last year they did those. I can't remember exactly. But overall, that don't look too bad. Build a frame or find a frame for it, and have a full convertible. You see it separates right here. Pretty cool. Bunch of old fuel tanks. Oh yeah, there's the front end. So that's definitely it's pre-80. So looks like my 77 GMC. And yeah, this might be worth picking up just for parts and maybe to build something like a badass mud bog truck or something. We covered most of the classic stuff in that area right over there. and that's mostly classics, a few newer, but you know, 80s and older. But we also have this right here, which is a nice example of a square body cab. It looks like it's in pretty good shape. AC truck. I can't really see the rockers. Yeah, they look pretty clean. Above the firewall. Oh yeah, this one's really clean. Just needs doors and fenders. The cab itself is really nice. I don't see any real rust on it. Cab corners are pretty solid, a little bit down there. Other than that, this is what, at 80, it's 81 and up. 81 to 87, something like that. So, decent seat. Another square body, custom deluxe, C10, Chevy. This is just like mine, about the same year, I think. I know it's square, so this is after 80. Or it is 80. That is 80. It's the same grill my K10 has. I switched my lights over to the round headlights. An old Jeep Comanche. These are cool. Old trucks. Not quite as old as the ones I like. I like the older ones. Another square body. This is earlier, so this would be 70. This would be 80. So it's the same year as my K10. Get in now in case I need parts. Four-wheel drive. So this is a K10 as well. I do need these. There's springs in here. Oh, there's one. There's two. Oh, here's what appears to be another 1 ton. It's rough. Really rough. But I have to talk to him, see if I can get these hinges. So here's yep, 78 and older. Oh, it's a 3/4 ton. Oh, it's not dualies back there, but still, it's got the flatbed on it. I love them. Everything else is getting a little newer. Some OBS trucks, some 90s Fords, old Dodge. I know there is one, I think there's one Cummins here. It's almost the same engine I have in the 70. This is, it's auto body injected, so it'll still be a little better. Mine's a 98 and it has the spider injection on it, but not anymore. It's carbureted now, obviously, if you've been watching it for a while. Another old Dodge, another square body. An inline 6. Oh, I remember this one. The birdies are gone now. There was a nest of birds, baby birds in there last time I was here. This is an inline 6, 292, I believe. Nope, 250. So, could probably use some of the parts off of that. But the problem with these is they have a integral intake to the head. The head is and the intake are all one. So yeah, it's not the best design. What the heck? Look at all these freaking. That's just dumb. Wow, that's horrible. Another square body, another 1 ton actually. That's definitely a 1 ton axle. That's a diesel engine. Is that a Duramax? Maybe. I don't know. Oh, Camper Special even. rough. Timing cover right there. That ain't a good sign. This is a square headlight, so it's 81 and newer. Oh. Yep, no engine. I wonder what transmissions these came with. Pretty cool. Some more OBS's. A bunch of newer stuff over in this area. If I see anything more classic, I'll share it, but that's pretty much it. Just the rest of the stuff's kind of new. Yeah, transit van. Head over to the other side of the lot over there where the bigger stuff's at and show some of the stuff over there. It's where my 77 was parked. So we're going to check out some of that stuff over there. There's some older trucks along the line. There's a Suburban right there, about, I don't know, 86 or so. So, like I said, most stuff over here is newer stuff. You have to stop and show you this bonus points if you can tell me what that is. That might give you a clue. Looks like a Chrysler, but it's not. And it's a hardtop convertible. So right there's where the 77 was parked. You see kind of the hole right there. And they just took this one in not that long ago, about a week or so, maybe 2 weeks ago. So probably late 70s, early 80s, C65. So this is a square body design. You can kind of tell because of the gauges. And this is 77. Old Ford 600. What does this have in it? Big block. Block of bigs. Probably a 366 most likely. It's exactly like the one I got started in the oil field after getting it unstuck. Yeah, they made a PCV pipe, PVC pipe overflow tank. Pretty neat. These come with a plastic tank there usually, but yeah, that should be a 366T or a 427T, which is probably not likely, but this old C65 is also a dump bed, as is this Ford 600. Let's see what we got under the hood of this one. Oh, that's jammed, I think. Try pulling this. That ain't working. I don't feel any levers. I don't know. Maybe it's in here. I'm leery about putting my hands in anywhere just because of bees. But cool. I'm not. I think it's probably 60s. If I were to guess, maybe 70s. It's too new. Kind of ambulance. It's an old school bus. This is the one me and Freddie were looking at when we were out here last time. And we looked at it. I'm like, oh yeah, it's got a big block in it. And so I'm looking at the numbers. I'm like, oh, okay, cool. It's a 6 liter or 6.0. Wherever I found that at. 6.0. So I'm like, oh yeah, it's a 400. No, that's a 6.6. My math wasn't mathing that day. This is a 366 as well. Good motors. I'm gonna have to talk him into selling me one of the ones he has for my K10. Another C60 bus, newer. See, these are much bigger ones. There's a GMC. That's probably, is that early 70s? Maybe late 60s? I can tell by the gauges. Okay, so this is this is 72 or older, or 67 to 72. So can we tell? Hmm, 60. I don't know. Maybe 70. That's cool. 6500 V8. 2-speed rear end, PTO. A lot of potential here. Let's see what the Let's see what we have under the hood here. Hopefully we can get this one open. Big block, probably another 366. So definitely a lot of options out here for big blocks. Pretty cool. This is the dump bed as well. GMC. This is I like this one. It's the 4 headlights. It's just cool looking. I wonder what kind of engine something this big has. Manual, 2-speed rear end. This must be older. I've never seen gauges like this. It must be 66 and older. See what we have. So I just noticed this is 5500 V6, but this is kind of cool. I like that. It's got two, the hood that opens on both sides. It's a little V6. Pretty cool. So this is a diesel V6. I don't see any spark plugs. Oh, there they are. They're on top. What a weird place. Never seen one of these. But that's really cool. I like that. I wonder what year this one is. Maybe a 65. I can't remember how to decode these VIN numbers, but these are cool though. All the side hoods, pretty neat. And it's got 4 headlights. You know me and my 4 headlights. Pretty cool. I don't know what that kind of truck this was. Something. What is this thing? Is that just a big fuel tank? I have no idea. Pretty neat though. 70 something. There's the 60s. I love this one too, the old International. This thing's really nice. R160 series. Maybe a dump bed too. Or is that for the, it could be for the PTO. No, that's the best one. I hope my voice is coming across with the wind kicking up right now. This old Ford's really cool too though. For F350, 50s something, I would assume. Like I said, if you know what the years are on these things, let me know down in the comments. Yeah, well, maybe at one point. It's bolted together right now. Another Suburban here. Box truck. It's only a C10 though. I used to have an 86 3/4 ton with a big block in it. It was my first square body. My wife sold it while I was gone on her way. You know, she didn't like sell it out from under me or nothing, but some other trucks and cars over here. Oh, there's an old Mustang too. So take a walk over here, see what they got. Sweet Camaro. Good 2nd gen. Rough, but still. And missing a door. Old Thunderbird. Another Grand Prix. Oh, Fox body Mustang. SN95. He did mention he had one of these at one point. I could use the heater box out of it for a future project. Well, for many future projects actually. Another Mustang too. Ooh, a Trans Am. Back to my very first Firebird. Mine was a Formula. Let's see what year is this one. It's early 86, 87-ish. Pretty cool. Ooh, C3 Corvette. in my opinion, the ugliest Corvettes ever. But hey, people like them. This kind of looks, oh no, it's only 2-wheel drive. It's definitely a Chevy frame. I thought maybe it'd be a good candidate for that square body Blazer over there, K5 Blazer. Not much left of this C3. El Caminos. Wow, 3 of them. Beds. Hey, I'm looking for one of those. A bed trailer. That's a square body one too. Yep. Okay, we're gonna head over to here to this section here because there's a story of one of them over there. It's really cool. Camaros a little bit real quick first. Couple 3rd gens. Owned a few of those in my lifetime. A little 3.6 liter, I think. A little golf cart. Another trailer. A couple old Fords. This is pretty cool. One F-250. Is this 4-wheel drive? This looks like a 4-wheel drive. Something nesting in it. Yeah, 4-wheel drive. F-150. The F-250 is pretty cool. 3/4 ton. With probably 351 maybe. A shame. Is that a Duramax? It was a Dirty Max. Not much left of that, huh? Old Ford. I think split in half. Just cut the back of the frame off. That's what it looks like. Oh yeah. More trailers. Another old Ford. F600 again. It's a firefighting truck by the looks of it. Tank. Dang, look at that tank. Yeah. Ford 600. This is the one I want to talk to you about. It's an old C60 or C50. This was Freddie's dad's truck that he used to tow with and recover with. If you look at this bed, it's a very unique style. See that? Big old freaking winch. Well, what they would do, see the design of this? That's round. And they wouldn't pick cars up or nothing. They'd hitch onto it and just drag it up over that hump and drive away with it. That's how they recovered vehicles back in the day with this. It's kind of cool. And he wants to do something like put this bed on a more modern chassis just to commemorate his dad. Should be kind of cool. So, or get this thing running the way it is and, you know, really memorialize it. See what we got under the hood. A little small block, nothing too fancy. Still cool though. Really neat. A lot of history here. Our F600. I got a lot of decent parts on it, but is that an FT motor? Another dump bed by the looks of it. Cool. We pretty much covered most of the lot here. Like I said, I'm not going to cover the new stuff. I don't care about the classic stuff. I hope you enjoyed this little, you know, walk around history here. Like I said before, pretty much everything's for sale. So if you want something, if you're interested in something, shoot me an email at ogresspeedshop@gmail.com and we'll figure something out if you're really interested in something. So there's a lot here, a lot of good classics. A few that I'm definitely going to be getting, I'm sure, like the C10 for sure is one of the ones I want. I already talked to Freddie about it. So I think we'll be good on that. On that old GMC, the 50s GMC down there with the tree trunk in it. That's another one I'd like to get, just to build a rat rod out of, just for the heck of it. Okay, and leave that tree trunk right where it's at, because that's the way they pulled it out of the field. I think that might have come from over by where I live, near Carter, but I'll have to find out for sure. Here's a chunk of an international emblem. Oh no, it's an F. It's an F-150. No, I don't know what that is. It could have been a emblem for an international, but anyways. So I just want to share this little slice of heaven, in my opinion, with all the different classic trucks and cars they have here. There's some more on the way out I might show you, but for the most part, that's pretty much it for here. I see an old, is that an old Bronco maybe? I mean, an old Bronco as we go back out. But anyways, let's gonna head home. It's an old Ram Charger, and it's older or newer than 90 because it's got a solid roof on it. It doesn't have a removable roof. Still cool old trucks. So like over here, just a bunch of semi-new, I mean like 90s, 80s, 90s, 2000s trucks. Some older Fords. So correct me if I'm wrong, but that's called a bullnose right there, right? Those are the bullnose Fords. Got a few of them there. They got the 90s version too. A couple of Expeditions over there. I see one older Ford. Let's go check that one out. I was wrong. It's not a Ford. It is a square body. Another one. Brown, so 79 or older. Automatic. What engine has it got in it? Small block. Boy, it looks like it's leaning back awfully far. Is the transmission missing out of it, I wonder? But yeah, pretty cool. What is that? There's an old Ford, 10 cab. I'm not sure who owns this. This might be the other guy that Freddie works with. But still some cool trucks, old Fords. Bronco. There's another K5 Blazer right there. We'll look at that on the way out. It's right up against the fence. More Fords. Newer S10s, there's an S10 Blazer. I used to have one of those, a two-door version of it though. Another K5 Blazer. Oh, that's a GMC. That's a Jimmy. I wonder if Mark or Freddie would want to still sell that one. I really want a 69 Jimmy, or well, a 67 to 72 Jimmy, but those are not cheap. RS10, OBS, a couple more Fords. And that'll do it for this tour of a private junkyard. Well, I hope you enjoyed that little walk through the private junkyard. There's a lot of cars there. Most of them are for sale. So if you're interested in any of them, just email me at ogresspeedshop@gmail.com. Do all the good things, like, comment, subscribe, tell your friends, share the video. Turn on your notifications, because I am going to be doing some revivals out there as well. So make sure you tune in for those. And everybody who's been here till the end, appreciate you being here. So until next time, I'll see y'all later.